Hi, my name's Thomas. My wife and I are the owners of APC Detailing here in Brighton, Colorado. I've been working out of our family car for the past 2 years, and I thought it was finally time to get us a vehicle just dedicated to the detail company. So we got us a Chrysler Town & Country. It's 2007. It's decently low miles, and we're going to show you what we're thinking. We're going to pretty much do a budget build out on it, because not everyone has 30 grand to drop on a new bus. We're going to figure out how we're going to configure the inside, get it all cleaned up, and then we're going to start setting it up, put some shelves in, some reels, a water tank, a generator. So let's take you along. So we're here inside the kid and mom car, and we're showing the mileage, just being real about the price and how much we got this for and what we're gonna do with it. Sadly, there are some rust spots that we aren't gonna be able to deal with, but we're gonna redo the headlights, paint correct it, get the interior as jazzed up as we can, and then see what we can do. Alright, step one, we're gonna clean it out, give it a nice wipe down, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so we just finished vacuuming out the interior. Now we're going to go into the wipe down. I got my Adams Polish Sheepy. It's a heavy scent. I love it, but most customers, they're not all into that scent, so I don't use this on many customer cars, but I love it in mine. Okay guys, we just finished the simple vacuum and wipe down. We're not doing a deep dive clean on it. That is not my detail work. I'm just doing that as a work vehicle. That's strictly what it's for. Now we get to the fun part where we're going to be installing stuff and configuring how we want to do it. We've got these two carts. I got them off Marketplace on Facebook for 50 bucks, but we will be linking something very similar, same quality, down below from Amazon, so go and check that out. So we're deciding where we want to put them. I'm thinking we put the single or the double shelf one right here and the triple shelf one over here. So let's start that, and then we'll mount them down and go from there. Got some room to work with in the ceiling. Maybe there.
Do you want the real hook on the inside or the outside?
I want that on the outside because we're going to be hanging electrical cords. We're going to have a water tank back here, hopefully, as long as it fits.
Okay.
And then we're going to put this other one right up here. Kind of like so.
Oh, those fit perfectly.
Yeah, I think so. I think this will work, guys. So, maybe clean them up a little more, because this one's going to actually have our wheels on it, and we're going to have to consider our height, but we'll see. We'll measure that out here in a second before we mount this all down. Let's go check that out. Okay, so we got this from Harbor Freight. I think it's around 80 bucks. It's the Central, and it comes with a 50-foot hose. It comes with the reel, and it's got a warranty, and why not? It's cheap. We're doing a budget build out. Not everyone has a ton of money to spend on their detailing setup, so we'll show you what it's like not. It does have a 2-year warranty, so even if it does crap out on me, I can just take it back and get a brand new one. Oh, I'm gonna have a hard time getting it out of this box. Let's see here. Got the unit out of the box. Let's open it up out of this bag and see what we're working with. Honestly, seems just fine to me. Nice. So I'm going to have to unbracket this real quick and rotate that puppy to a 90-degree angle so it can feed out the back. while also being able to feed into our compressor. So let's do that. Let's go check the height out, make sure all this is going to clear, see what we're working with and what we need to adjust. So that is obviously going to have to move back. Good thing we did this before mounting anything. That big girl sideways. Okay, so I'm going to have to move that faceplate right here on the top of this mount, which we're going to 90-degree down over here anyways to get out of our way and have more access. And we'll see if that gives us more clearance towards the roof. Alright. So right now we are taking these bolts out. We're going to reposition this actual main housing to face outward. Hopefully give us more clearance towards the roof of our van. Gotta do some customizations on it, which is okay. We're tightening everything back up. We're gonna take it back to the van and try to get it all clearanced, make sure everything works, and then we're gonna mark down where our carts are going and start getting them in place. Round 2. Fight. In here.
Boom.
And just like that, we've got some more clearance, but we're still looking at having to move it back a bit more, guys. I'm wondering how we can do that. Right there actually looks perfect. And we'll have room for some buckets, some smaller stuff up front here. Mount this down. Hopefully be able to mount down our water tank over there. Maybe I'll pull this all the way up. What do you think?
Yeah, and that makes them flush here. I like that.
Do you not come with the hose to actually hook it up?
Mm-mm.
Is that where you got to jump it into?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. That's fine. Alright, guys. Are we running?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my bad. Alright, guys. So we're about to mark the spots. I'm going to mark on here as well where I want this on the cart, because we got it snug and tight up against the roof as I can get it with it flush. Free movement. All the way back in. Good. We'll be able to mount our water tank, our compressor, our pressure washer, and we'll go from there. That right there, do you feel comfortable with that? Do you feel like that's a good idea?
I think it is, and then we can have our buckets here.
I think the buckets can go over in the corner. That's why I got 3 new ones, stack them,
Mm-hmm.
bungee cord them across. We can have some extra storage for bags or whatever we're using.
Or just a workspace.
Yeah. We'll lay some stuff out. And back here, we've got some plans, and we'll show you guys those in a minute. So we got some wing nut assortment, got nuts, washers, bolts, and we got some self-tapping wood screws. It's the best I could do for this, but we're gonna see if we can make this work, mounting everything down. I think we can do it. I really do.
And then you got the bits for the cart.
Yeah, this is for drilling the holes in the cart. This is for drilling a hole in our new tank we're gonna be buying in the next day or two. and then we'll be installing a valve on it and then a quick release so we can have just an inlet hose that will be nice to fill up buckets and quickly attach to the pressure washer. Okay, good deal. Let's try it.
Take one. Let's see if we can get it in the first try.
Let's see. Mounted from one screw.
I was gonna say, you might not need to fill all 12 holes.
Yeah, but I just want it to be super secure when there's weight, because there's going to be more reels.
Yeah,
and stuff
that's true.
eventually. But
that was easy.
yeah, that's a good sign. Hopefully the rest sit down and just sink in like that, right?
Yeah.
And that's in there. Now we're getting somewhere, boys and girls.
That sounded so creepy.
So my wife was right. I did not need all 4 of them. This thing is super secure. It's moving the whole van around with us. So we don't need any more on that. We're going to move on to securing this down, and then we'll go from there.
Perfect.
Good solid sink. Let's go to that back corner on that one. Alright, we got these mounted down. Now we're gonna start mounting down this compressor reel. We've got it marked out. We're gonna drill it, then we're gonna use bolts and some nuts, bolt it down and see where we go from there, see how it looks and how it feels. Okay, first hole done. If we need to wind it up here in a bit for our bolts, we will, but let's actually start this guy back here. We're calling it a night. We've gotten this so far. This is all mounted down. This is mounted in there. She's solid. She ain't going nowhere. And then we'll continue taking you along with this journey, showing you our budget build detail van. And I hope you like it. Sadly, we do have kids to wake up to in the morning, so we are going to have to call it for tonight. But that's the joy of owning our own business. We get to do that.